Yo, welcome back to TeamViza TV interview series season 5, episode 5. I'm your host, Ep5. I want to take this time to all my sponsors for making this project possible. Big respects to Amiri Clothing, Lala Closet, the Royal Family Vision of Companies, Dion Sandz Entertainment, Shimalicious Pizza, and Hakeem Graphic Designs. Special guest in the building. Come all the way from the North Coast, representing Toko and Guaya to be exact. Let's welcome to TeamViza TV. The guy who say, circle the ends in a T the hard track. Dion Sandz.
Them no want hear we. To all get to youth, but not for the same rich. It don't matter, them no know. To life is stages. All of my dogs, them on the same page. And all of my dogs, them got the same rage. It's a pussy thing just before you violate.
Dion Sandz, man.
My dog, you don't hesitate.
Dion Sandz, what is it like right now?
Pussy wash your head back, circle the end.
But ready.
First ever interview.
First ever.
So how you reach the TeamViza TV? As
Well,
really first.
Well, being a coming artist, I start selling out my music every day. Every day. Sometimes people just go take more of this group, take more of this, and you know, sometimes it doesn't matter. I just take them out and continue promoting. And I just promote this. One day, my sister texted me and tell me this father reach out. He like the song. She sent a voice note from him. And he said, "Oh boy, who's the sweet man? Sweet man song a good thing, and never everybody sweet man. I have a team down, Destiny, let's do all the, you know, promote now upcoming artists and think we should swing my them. Ask me if you're interested. And you know, being how you act genuine, I said, oh yeah, I'll go ahead and do it. And she forwarded the message to him, he forwarded your number, and I text you. You know, and that's all.
Welcome to TeamViza TV interview series season 5. Come from far away, man. What time are you home today?
Why, I'm actually home 12.
Midday?
Yeah, midday.
True?
Yeah. I have to make our ends first and then come here now. So.
Right. Now, I want to jump into it, right?
Yeah.
So the viewers will be looking later on, right? Can you tell TeamViza TV a little about yourself?
Yeah, well, originally from Toko.
Right.
Right? Born in the hospital, you know, but migrated down to go outside and go outside primary school, high school, football, meeting new friends, new people and thing. Music was always a thing and I always singing, always rapping, all in school, freestyle and them kind of thing. Football was one of my first love. So I started off playing football and thing. You know, went all over Trinidad playing football. Places I kind of remember the travel back to.
Yeah, but what are them?
Yeah, well, more or less, now again I don't play football again because I find I love music, you know.
Right.
Yeah. And then, you know, people was welcoming in terms of anything I do. If I was hustling, they would support me. From a clothing brand or to they would support that. When I started doing music, I was like, I get support. I mean, not everybody will support you, but I get support from other people and things, and that will kind of keep me going. Okay.
Big up, in terms of your as you mentioned, the clothing brand.
Yeah.
What's the name of your clothing brand?
Arium Trillionaire Club.
Arium Trillionaire Club.
Yeah.
What's the meaning behind this?
Well, Arium means strength.
Okay.
Because, you know, I wasn't fed at a gold spoon nowadays, so I, you know, struggled a little bit and if I didn't have strength, I don't think I'd still be here today. So Arium means strength and at the end of the day, who do we be actually here? You know?
Which can come from the billion you should have that. Right.
Billion, but you know, think outside the box and go big one time.
So you're handling plenty things then?
Yeah, I try to always keep myself occupied.
Okay.
Because where I originally from, you don't get out of here just so. You always have to be, you can't be idle.
Right.
You always have to be doing something. You always have to try to get out of the village and do what you like.
Right.
Because don't worry, I didn't start playing football, don't worry people recognize. You know, I wasn't no Messi, but I could have add to my team, you know. And it's up to who I was recognized. I play on plenty minor leagues, everybody watching. Who's that man on the field? Small and everybody, jersey big. My sleeve reaching my elbow, you know. And from that, people start sponsoring my football boots, football gears, all kind of thing. And you know, from that I just end up minor league, from minor league, pro league, and that was it.
Okay. Now, before I go into the music, right? I want to get a feel of Dion Sandz, right? So, life outside of music right now for Dion Sandz, what's it like?
Well, like outside of music right now, for the COVID, I was down. I was like unemployed for like a year and a month, but it didn't stop me. I was always hustling, from garden to hustling to doing always keeping my hand busy now. Boy. I mean, hustling, I end up doing a few courses with the help of some people I know to do a few courses and stuff. And currently now I'm back employed, so working in the oil and gas industry, learning new things as I go about. So it's just more or less it's just work back home. And to be honest, they say all time music, but it's always end up back to music.
Back to music.
Yeah, it's always end up back to music. 5 o'clock. Sometimes I reach out for 6 and 5 o'clock I'm still writing music. It's always end up back to music.
As a youth, who in Guaya right now? If it is the viewers looking on, and they probably want to come Guaya for a weekend, you gonna recommend Guaya?
Yeah, it's
safe place, nice place.
Yeah.
Talk to them.
Yeah, because I mean, don't get out with my music. I just keeping it balanced, and at the same time I ride in the wave.
Right.
But Guaya is a real nice place. In terms of it have the 1999 team pack. Everybody coming there right now. Them fellas them doing it big. Then I tell my brother, let's call him my brother because from ever since no one know to if you see me, you see boom boom. If you see boom boom, you see me. He have a little backyard that he does hold the lime and recently had a juvenile, carnival going a juvenile thing. Yeah.
Slip on in, right?
Come on, no police ain't come, thing it end up, So, I couldn't go though, because I work and quarantine and but from where I live in, is really, so I know it was good. Then I like the mud volcano, the beach, people just come for the beach, the sea wall, come and they get a fish by the pond, So yeah, it's a place where you can come and chill, actually relax with your family. You get away from anything from on your side.
Right.
Yeah, you can come and
big up Guaya, see you. Yeah, man. Do you consider yourself being an upcoming artist or an artist?
Artist.
Okay, so
The reason why I would say artist is because there's somebody come to me and ask me what you consider as a hit. And I tell somebody I tell that person that for me a hit is my songs and what I have. Because at that time I line with my same boy, boom. And not because I line with him, he's singing my song, it just catch him and he just singing one piece of my song over and over and over. Sometimes I on the block and my virgin them go walk out to me, not because I'm a virgin. He have me too, and he let me know, dog, here this. I have a song on me, and he had an iPhone before. So he make sure when he get me too, my songs are on me too. So sometimes it's happened to the best of us. We sit down doing nothing, and a song that we like come in head, and for the whole day we singing that piece over and over and over. And I catch me in line around me on a way that I did with them doing that. And that's a hit song for me. When I go and perform around my peers, my villagers and things, them to support me as my song come on. Everybody hands up in the air. So that for me is a hit song.
And then too, you're getting love and the support
from everybody.
And that is what you call support.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you keep calling this name,
boom, boom. Yeah, well, it have a thin line between love and loyalty. Because I know people hear plenty times, but they probably never hear it like this. Somebody could tell you they love you a million times. And right in front of your face could do you good. But loyalty different. Loyalty, I could tell you loyal to you. And I don't have to be here, but you and he talking about me, and he was stopping your tracks. I'm not present to tell you, yeah, but thanks, boy. I'm not present, but he do it because he loyal to me. Same thing, I loyal to he loyal to me. Sometimes his business going on, it's not no kind of smart man thing going on. And there's only few people that had a wit in the village now, and just like how people look up to me in the music industry, a lot of people in the village look up to Boom Boom. He drive, he hustle, them kind of thing.
Big up Boom Boom sometimes. Now I want to go into this music thing with the Dion Sandz now, right? Why you choose this route?
Trinibad?
Music.
Well,
I see you was a baller before.
Yeah, well, just like Skem. I play football with Skem, St. Anne's Rangers.
Okay.
My boy, still my boy. In the future we have something coming, we talk already about it and stuff like that. And just like Skem, for my step on the pitch to train, I sing. It could be R&B, it could be reggae, it could be a rock and roll too. I sing in it. Sometimes I might make my own twist to it. And every time I sing and somebody hear me, they be like, dog, you have a nice voice of R&B. And I actually try R&B. It was working at the time. I had my first studio session was with D Nice.
Right.
I did a song called Like I Do. Everybody like that song. Everybody. Why I take it on YouTube? There's always be the question.
But why? No, it's true.
Because I choose a different genre. And you know, let me master this one. And then you can remember Like I Do. I could always pull back up Like I Do. Like I Do is like a R&B mixed with hip hop and Afrobeat.
Right.
You know, and the reason why I choose it because I always have a thing, and I hear from other people I know too. Everybody can't be telling you the same thing. You know, everywhere I go and I sing a note or I sing a piece of verse, everybody telling me the same thing. Dog, do this, do that. People just text me while I home. Dog, I've had a problem or you write on it, thing. And I would say, I don't seem to talk to them, but I'm a man write on it.
Right.
For my own feel state, you know. So, to the point, the reason why I choose music is something I could love. I love music. Just by hearing, because, like for instance, the new Skelly, everybody making fun of it, wap, wap, wap.
Yeah. But they don't.
People who making fun of it, go hear it in a party, and them same one making fun of it, go and vibe still. You just catch yourself, you don't like the song where you vibes into it, and that is just me. Sometimes I might not like it, but the beat catching me, the beat making me love the song. The backup vocals making me love the song.
Right.
The piano making me, the trumpet making me love the song. And
You understand the music, yes.
so I just always say, and I believe every artist, Trinibad artist, and even international artists, just see music in their own way, always in a different way.
Because that same song was even dropped, that same wap wap wap, some people laughing at it. I think I posted that recently saying that to be one of the biggest songs right just now.
Yeah.
Because you go to a party, and that same song go play, everybody gonna be singing that
Come on.
same
Yeah.
song.
Same ones who laugh at it. Yeah.
Marketing challenge.
Because as my friend them who are coming on with, we are just having a conversation about it. And the thing is, we just come down to the point that he making money, it play on the radio station.
Yeah.
So he not already making waves with the song. The song was released like about 2 or 3 days ago.
Yeah.
And he making it on the radio station and showed on every radio station in Jamaica.
Yeah.
So
Everywhere, all over America.
He are making money.
Yeah.
So he now, when them say wap, he smile and say wap wap, because he making money.
Just whopping for all over the
Come on.
place. Well, they laughing, but he whopping.
Yeah.
The song, when they send the drop from it, say just coming on the project.
Right.
So that song you're singing it, and everybody shout out the comment. You sing it?
Yeah. It's a song on the EP.
On the EP?
Oh no, the
video is on there.
right, the promotion video.
Right.
Yeah, that on the EP as well too. That was actually the last song I write on the EP, and it didn't take me nothing less than 30 minutes to write it.
I can get that same thing?
No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me that voice.
Shot, bring round the vehicle please. Circle the men's and put them boy on them knees. Uzi cuff you like it's Hercules. Hot wire the car, they even need no keys. The girl a ball out the kill she man please. Wait for the flash, freeze. To take me to play with my life and my cheese. Dog, yeah, my life and my cheese. Come make me shoot them. Them no bad from nowhere. Who them? So we kill them, cool them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Nah, let's see that. Let's see if that usually the best songs. Then I will come cutting of course. No, that big.
Yeah.
You love visual for that.
Yeah. Actually, over that is not the well, for me, as I say, my songs is hits. I don't care what nobody say, for me it's hits. And my biggest hit on the EP is actually the first song. It's called Harsh Reality.
Okay.
And of course when I drop that song, I want to release visual for that song. I want people to actually feel that song. Right? Because the reason being is that most of the time, and that's why I sing same page, I do it on the intro and same page. Most of the time these people them want to tell you, but they're telling you, they want to hear you. But then when they start to sing, they're closing the ears. They will see a craft, but when they start to shoot them, they're closing their eyes. And that is why I actually write Harsh Reality. Because most of the time it has happened here and everywhere is you judge somebody because of your stature and the next person's stature. He might be at your level, so you're judging him now. And I just, that's why a song take me a while to write. I normally write songs in 30 minutes, 45 hours. I take 3 days to write that song. It's not long, but it's the meaning and the words behind the song. Yeah, it's called Harsh Reality.
Now, I listen to you speak, right? And you're coming from a place of, I don't know if it's your background or what, but you're putting you get their words together.
Yeah. Antique. Antique.
Antique.
Big up Antique.
So let's pay attention. First one I realize.
My first football boots.
Right.
Antique.
Antique.
Big up Antique. I was always like, no, it's not so to say see it like that because she have a restaurant of Tuku and the Spot. And people like Jack Warner and pilots and things just come and have breakfast and eat a little crayfish and crab and them kind of thing. And of course, when I help and she go see me going on my business, come here. And I help she serve them people and them. And she will be like, you know what to say, and thing. And, sometimes if I say it wrong, I get more faith. And after she being so repetitive, come on, I had to get it right.
Right.
Yeah, so.
As we on that level, right? How important education is for Dion Sandz?
Me? Well, to be honest, I was mischievous in school. Like bad. But when it comes to work, it's work. Honestly, because when I funny story, this one time I had a math teacher. He didn't like me for a reason because trouble. And I go brother me and he said, man, he talking to me. I quiet him, he talking to me. And the mistake I was answer here, and that man like he hear me alone answer here. And he said, Roman, come on this on the board was trigonometry. And without any fidget and itch, I do it. I didn't do it like quick like my IQ is 200 and some. I just take my time and I do it because I know it. And he was like, you see what I tell you? What I said before? I said, well, so I can't understand because you're talking in scribbles. He just talk fast. And I want to send me in the office. But when it comes down to exam, I was always there. But when it comes to trouble, I was always there as well too.
Okay.
So education for me, it's important because even when I write my music and all too, I don't want to say nothing where somebody could be like, you should know. It was out of context why you use that song. So it's important to me because I have youths watching me too now.
And I'm glad I mentioned it. I want to stick a pin right there. But I want to ask you, when you come to the camera and send this message, right? Do you think the youths of today should pay more attention to the education?
Yeah, them should pay, like, out of the 24 hours in the day, pay 23. And the next hour you could do what you want to do. The next hour do what you want to do, pay 23. Because even if you're not going to end up in some government work, your education will help you along the way. Because in a sense, I hear a lot of people say how the education and help them, they just set them for a certain part. Well, use it for that certain part and then win it from there. Use the common sense from there after. But for the little while, the teacher, whoever the teacher, the book sense, education, use it for that little time. And when they reach that point, that checkpoint, use your common sense. Wherever I learn home, and them kind of thing.
Where does youth from, man? Dion Sandz. Is your artist name, right? What is your government name?
Artist name, kind of my government name.
Artist name? Kind of
my government name. I take it from a government name.
Okay.
Yeah.
You like to share with your government name? You keep that?
No, you share it because every time I tell somebody, they always, what? But I just use my middle name plenty because it's easier to say.
Okay.
Right? A lot of people know me by my first name around tongue area and thing. And from like Toko to Guaya, some people know me by my middle name, which is Franklin.
Okay.
Right? But my government name is Dionysius. The first four letters is D-I-O-N.
Okay.
Dion.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just take all them, Dion, and I sound a little funny, but one of my favorite artists is Tory Lanez. And at the end of his name have a Z. So I just use Sandz and put the Z instead of S.
Okay.
And that's how I get Dion Sandz.
So they understand how we get Dion Sandz, right? So let's see Dion Sandz on the BT Awards next 2 years. He only hears first, right? So big up for the whole self. Are you entourage free?
Entourage free?
Yeah, entourage free. Or you still surround yourself with crew, entourage?
Well, I don't surround myself with people who don't want to be around.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I don't want to ever feel like a force to be around me or I trying to push myself up on you and them kind of thing. Because for G-Side video, I'm a cousin as I tell you. And I actually come and pay more for G-Side video because, and I do it not because he tell me to, I do it because I realized that he have a little son, he was supposed to be up here too late. And the reason why we finished that late because guys who I tell the information about the video and who tell me that I be there, they had me going around, they were just looking for them. And I get fed up and I be like, who want to be there?
Go be there.
Go be there. My friends them was here, fellas who had on, not saying to make it sound kind of fellas who had on vest and slippers was there, supporting me. My same partner Boom Boom is he location I use, the same backyard. Get it free to use, And when I watch them, the people them who wanted to be there was there. And that is all I need.
That's more important.
Yeah, that is all I need.
Yeah.
Because they will jump on them. They will jump and they will try to catch the train. But remember when that train moving at 100 mile, 200 mile per hour, how you jump on and catch it?
It's like where it was when I was building.
Yeah, how you jump on and catch it?
Where it was when I was pounding this nail in this arc.
Yeah.
And the reason why I asked you concerning if you entourage free, right? Go and I watch the G size video and I watch the same place, right? Like to me, people come out.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And it's like, who Dion Sandz surround himself with?
Yeah.
Because you have to have a big part to play with who you is as an artist. Because you might be home doing something and never your entourage representing North Coast.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? You know the music game, let's go.
Yeah. My niece just told me she happy for me. She's now about 10.
10?
Yeah.
What's she name?
She in G-side video, I didn't get a hook up in the video.
Okay, what's she name?
Yeah, Denisha.
You have to do same time. So be careful who you're surrounding yourself with.
Yeah. So if you want to video them carefully, everybody who in G-side, in same page.
Okay.
Who in same page, in G-side. Might have one or two new faces them who couldn't make it the same page.
Right.
And some who couldn't make it the G-side
Right.
on the same page, you know.
Are you the only artist repping up on that side?
No, it have a few other artists, right? It have, well, my producer is artist, which is 809, he going by Shorter right now. He on the same journey as this guy, he was in the Trinibad and now he doing gospel. Joviton. Right, he on the same journey, Joviton is linked with them and them. It have a man did a positive song with called Same Thing, Country Dan. It have two guys who repping on the G-side crew, which is Native and Squash. So it have other artists coming up and thing, but not saying it again to sound cocky, I don't think everybody have the ears and thing that I have right now.
Right.
But in the future, for sure, they'll get ears.
The years.
Yeah.
What is Dion Sandz's message? What we're playing out? Will you find where you think you play it out? In terms of your music, we think you play it out.
Well,
a negative part or a positive part?
Funny I answer. I always telling people I keep my songs balanced. Because in my song I joke, but I could count. I 90, 90, 80, 70, 61, I could count. I open G side, the extension Trinidad and Tobago. Right? And the message I just forwarded, the reason why I keep it balanced because as I said before, I in the wave. By the end of the day, I have people listening to me. Remember one time I was going for a sponsor by a fellow who used to be a manager of the football team and thing. And he was like, nah, I can't sing you because you singing this and you singing that. And I was like, alright, I will shock him. And I came and I sing Struggles. And when he hear, because he subscribed to my YouTube page. And when he hears Struggles, he was on me to sponsor me. And I was like, that's how you just catch him. Show them that your message is not always the same as every Trinidad artist. I could speak about God. I could speak about guns. At the end of the day, youths out there have a mind of their own, but in everything you do, you have choices. If you choose to go on the bad side, that is your choice. If you choose to go on the good side, that is your choice. Listen to music and interpret it in the best way you can. Because when I'm reading that Bible and you don't understand, it's either your mom, somebody who intellect about the Bible, who understands the Bible, will interpret it for him. Because he will sit down and he might misinterpret it. You understand? So it's just the same thing with music. I'll sing positivity, I'll sing about girls, I'll sing about party, I'll sing about badness, but I always keep it balanced. Same page is a balanced song. Because at the end of the same page, I'll let get the youths know, don't trip, tie your shoelace. Because I know you want to really get to, but then when they reach you and they drive in a Rolls Royce and a big house, don't forget here.
The visuals we have right now on YouTube, G-side, same place.
Yeah.
In terms of these both tracks, right? Do you hold yourself responsible for with that, your music, with this concern?
Yeah, I do.
Because you know the youths on them today, everybody have the smart device.
You
Go on.
the reason why I should, as I tell you before, I keep it balanced. The reason why I hold myself responsible. G-side. Of course, I let you know about me being intimate with a girl. Then I let you know you could come on my side because it's vibes. But then I let you know don't violate because people here don't take it that easy. Because anywhere you go, you can't come down, Destiny, point and hit somebody just so for no reason. Something wrong with you. And don't expect villagers to, lash out against it. Right? So in G-side, I was letting them know. Why on ice? We could drink rum, Caribbean on ice, Moscato on ice, but behave yourself in Guaya. Behave yourself in Guaya. That is just it. And Guaya no bad place. When I say behave yourself, I make myself sound tough and it's just it. Because Guaya people, there's something in my mind now too. I hear me talk about it. I smart, I intellect. I not going out there and play bad for what? Take a beat up? No. I go in on my boat ride, drink my rum, dance, probably get 2-3 number, go back home. And that is just it.
I come at you for 5 seconds, eh? Already finished. I come at you for 5 seconds. We no mention to me, right?
Yeah.
While at the place, to that the place. Nice place where you come enjoy it.
Yeah.
Don't violate.
Yeah.
Right? The music that you sing could be enough to send that message rather than to put the visual of it and have certain things in the visual.
Yeah, the music itself was enough because when I released Same Page, I didn't release the visuals.
Right.
It's when Fresh, the creator, when he hear the visuals, it was like, boy, you do taking too long. We had to do our visual.
Right.
He said, date everything. You have to do our visual, and he come up. The Sunday, because it was supposed to be the Saturday, and cancelled because of rain and thing. Sunday and rain and thing too. But we know it had to get done, and he come up. So yeah, the audio was enough. But at the end of the day, I always tell people, the reason why I respect Rebel 6 is because nobody didn't know who was Rebel 6. They know Rebel 6, the voice, the audio. But in terms of, let me get a face to the name and tell right forward.
I talk about that, the most certain things in the music.
Like the
Props.
and them.
Right. Yeah.
As I say, to be honest, I'm not proud of it.
Mm-hmm.
I ride in the wave.
Mm-hmm.
My son is ignorant. But to get where I'm going, I have to do certain things, including stoop, including riding the wave.
Mm.
Right? Now I see in the saying, no, this is my disclaimer. Right? My props in the mini video is not to tell you I always toting guns around or trying to influence you, use them to tote guns and things around.
Mm-hmm.
Right? As we see in the disclaimer, it's just props.
Right.
Right? That is why I keep the songs in balance. I let you know certain things as the intro, comfy and a tea that hatchback. Come on, men popping there, men singing it. But this is me now, and this on my first interview ever letting them know, don't let it go over your head.
Right.
It's music.
Right.
Yeah.
The reason why I asked that question, right? You can't wait to be visa ready.
Yeah.
You understand? Because an artist, you have your whole package.
Yeah.
Because you want to just stay quiet or stay Topo or stay Trinidad. You want to go abroad.
Yeah.
And these little things, is affecting you in the long run. You understand? That's one of the reasons why it's popcorn coming to America. Because of these same little things.
And you really say that it's actually my favorite dancer artist.
Well, you see?
You know? But
and if you realize, Swanee changed up his style.
yeah. But that is the thing with me and too. That is why I want to drop this EP. Because this EP is actually named after me,
Right.
Dionysius. Right? I want to drop the EP because I want to let them know that this is me.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Mix up the EP with positive, badness, but this is me. Right? Because when I did Same Page, to be honest, guns wasn't supposed to, because me and Bowman talk about it, guns wasn't supposed to be in the video. And I got into a little collision with it. At the time I reached home from work, a police person asked about you and thing. I said, well, where's your scene? Police already know who's me. So I will go up and I'll let them know, well, so and so and so. And it wasn't supposed to be there. It was, to be honest, at the time when I was filming that piece, when it come out and all them action, it was a surprise.
Okay.
It was a surprise. Because it was supposed to have a clip where you see a police jeep passing, right after that scene happened, police jeep passed.
So she passing. And you had a lead out in the vision.
Yeah.
To make it okay.
Yeah, because I always tell myself that I don't have to, because now even self popcorn can't go to the US. No, popcorn stand will change.
Yeah.
Tell me when last you see I got a popcorn music video.
That is what I'm saying. You have to be visa ready. You can't promote how in America, like, hear music on YouTube.
Yeah.
Wait, but how book Dion Sandz? Call them. Yeah, visa? I ain't get you to it yet. Why you feeling that you was it yet? Because them same little stepping, them same little thing now. You understand? If you look at Trinibad artists, no, presently no. You call the biggest star names. Who are the visa to go abroad?
For real.
Check it out. Prince Wani and Zerima.
And that's why even if I do 6 songs for the EP, I have a catalog of songs. And in that catalog of songs, you won't believe, I have a song called Do It. I actually write my verse, the chorus. And I write a verse and I am a black man.
Right.
Because I don't want to just venture in Trinidad. This is where I start, I'll keep on doing it. There's the days where I was first supported that. But I have Afro beats. Not probably, everybody asks me if I would ever sing soca. I always tell people no. I like soca, but I never see myself saying jump and wave. But I could get into soca, you know? Even conscious gospel and all too. I did a few. for people, write and play for people. And also, I want to maintain all these things because, as you say, I want to be visa ready.
Yeah.
I want to see how our next country look like with a different aim.
Yeah.
Understand?
Once you get that break, then you can start to do G side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta do thing and that's what I'm saying. Now, where you artistic? Are you an artistic artist? In the sense of going in the studio, hear a beat, and just sing what come to your head because it's something good on the beat, or you sing about certain lifestyle that you grew up around.
I try to keep it real. Always try to keep it real because a point in time in my life I was in town for like about 5 to 6 years, you know, because of the football. And I see other things. I've been around a lot of people and stuff and things like that. And when I did, I have a song called swear right? I have a song called Pussy Friends. You know myself. When he sent the beat, it was a Saturday morning he sent the beat. And I wake up and I see the beat, listen to the beat, vibe to the beat, shake my head, message him back on WhatsApp, I'm coming now. I freestyle Pussy Friends. I freestyle G-side.
You say?
G-side was in the studio, even the last verse, we craft it right there. I have a song with him and two called Hard Work, you know, short up. Freestyle right there, I freestyle my verse right in the studio right there. You know, so I would say artistic. You know, still mastering and learning the craft. Want to perfect it.
Okay.
Every day I always trying to perfect the craft because it have plenty times I reach the studio and men go be like, do someone that beat it. I freeze up sometimes, I ain't gonna lie.
It's happening.
And in the long run, I come and I hit them hard. You know, I end up in one time I did that freestyle in a club, 360 degrees on the avenue, upstairs. And after that freestyle I was supposed to come somewhere down south to do some recording and thing. Never really follow up on that thing because I wasn't serious at the time. I want to do the Afrobeat and that kind of thing.
Okay. And what would you say is the greatest challenge musically? What is challenge Dion Sandz?
Alright, well I don't want to sound like a breaking record like every other artist from the countryside, but coming from the countryside as a Trinibad artist. Yeah. Coming from the countryside as a Trinibad artist is the harder because you have the back in your villagers and them. Because my first ever performance was at one of the biggest party ever thrown in Miaro, which is Red Light District. And everybody tell me, I thought, oh, you do good, thing, you know? And I was shocked. People from Miaro or Rio was singing my song. Didn't know it reached so far as yet. They was singing my song word for word. Men coming by the stage playing bottle of Hennessy, bottle of syrup. I think, hey, take a drink, put back that song by your man. Yeah. I was supposed to sing G-side Big Up Once. Like I'm big up once and Guaru #1 once, and I end up singing them 2 songs 3 times each. Because they had to pull it back. If you say I pull it back, I'm in the crowd, then the DJ behind me go, hey.
Pull it back.
Yeah.
How bad you this?
How bad
you this? You have a dream, you have a vision on you. How bad you this?
I want it so bad when I could just at least I want to sit down. I want to stand up and see everybody around me comfortable. That is how bad I was. As I say, it wasn't easy for me. I want to make everybody, I'm not talking about the people around me in Guam. I'm talking about the people around. I always had a vision to fix back my basketball court in my village in Toko, Rapanagas. I went up to the area and the fence then break down. That way people recognize me playing football on the court in that old sneakers. I always want to fix back that basketball court. At the time a man see me playing football with some of the youths on the ground by me. And he was like, so I ain't start a football club though. I don't want to start it, I could contribute to it. Let the youths them get something to do. So that is how bad I was. For everybody around me to be comfortable. Everybody I know, people who want me in town, people who want me choir, people who want me Toko growing up, Granive, Kumana, Matla, Sansusi. The people who want me guessing. Because no, for real, because this was the only genuine interview that ever come my way. You understand? Because just like everybody else, you could have tell me, dog, you know upcoming. Nah, it make no sense. Nobody know you. You could have tell me that. But then you hear same page on G side. And the same potential I see in myself, it could be more too. The same potential I see in myself, you see in me. Plenty people see in me. Dina see in me when I do the Afrobeat. Naya, he let me know, he said, dog, anytime you want a song, you need to have money, just come and whenever you get it. And it happened already. Same page, I didn't pay for same page. And I went to work the fortnight and come back and pay for same page. And that is where my loyalty and trust built with everything.
Same page and G side, and even if your catalog, that didn't make me like open to you to tell you, well, come let me interview.
Yeah.
You know what, big man, think there, your ambition. Because as you say, the number circulates from my sister to somebody who know me, and pass on to me.
Yeah.
You do not also do that yourself. I don't listen to the voice. I give her morning. I give her morning. I'm gonna give up. Yeah, I'm morning. Early morning. I give up. This is coming from a strange number. You know what is going on? I press play and listen to your voice sometimes. You know, the way you're talking to me now is like, I feel it. This man he wanted. So even if it's that they go on YouTube and he had nothing, but you just wanted to perform or just tell your story on which you want to become, TeamViza still invite you.
See, the thing is, as I just mentioned, even with work and all that, if somebody hit me on a man and say, hey, this man he might like how you does work, I call him in the morning. I does not want my phone today, but see in the morning, I put money for the evening and in the morning I call me. I do that just the other day and I'm like, hey, yeah boy, I like your bike agency, I go and talk to so and so, so and so. And we go, because I take every situation with a different approach, but it is some the same. I will let you know, yes, real scene. This is my drive, this is my ambition, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to be. And I always end up singing harsh reality. Yeah. That is why that's something different.
Like that, you have different kind of ambition, but we mentioned earlier only that comes with plenty of responsibility. And in terms of, as I say, you want to make up basketball court, you put a lot of responsibility. You feel ready to tour this world on your back.
To be honest, yeah, because selling myself through primary school and high school, what is one more load? What is one more load? Even being less fortunate, it didn't stop me from helping my brother out. At this one time, not proud of it. I learned to play wapi. And I wasn't addicted to it, but I get to like it. And I win this money from this man and went granny. And it's at a bazaar the Saturday and buy 3 different kits. And a virgin just line with me, he come by me, line with me and thing, and he was like, dog, what the buys now? I'm close, dog. I said, what you making? I just buy 3 kits. I hit the kit one time. One time. So what is one more load on my back? I could have I used to, at the age of 21 days and I stopped because you know I reach up outside, I started work and thing, I get laid off, this and that. I remember from the age I gained knowledge to know, well, as you see, this is that and that is this. I used to always on my I don't ever give up my birthday. The only time people don't know when my birthday is when probably after I done gone, when they see me post some pictures and things. I used to always go, Auntie Kay did one for once a month, my sister cook already and do it for me already. I used to go buy the ingredients, the cook, the box for the food, go by my budget, them get clothes, put pants and shit in a bag, because I meet female homeless people, put a dress in a bag, and I would always venture, and every year I'll go a different place. I reach out Santo giving out thing, I reach Tom giving out thing, reach Grandy giving out thing.
And I just have good just that to you? You think they have good something?
Yeah, and people, and the reason why I say that is because most of the time when people try to come on board on it, they always walking with the phone. The first day I do it, a lot of people walk with the phone, and not trying to sound kind of bad, I didn't like it. So when I started promoting that I'm doing it, and people started catching on the want to come aboard and things, I let them know as you see. No friend, but if you do this, I leave phone home or if they can't come. But we just do this genuinely. You understand? Nobody had to know we just get this person food and a juice or clothes. Nobody had to know that. And I did in a song I call Pain Badness, going to release soon off of the EP. I have a verse in the song where I say, silent steps, but my moves loud. Silent step meaning you don't have to see it or hear it. But when it make a bang after, then you'll be like, oh shit, he just do that.
This is good reasoning, you know? This is good reasoning.
He just do that.
This is good reasoning. And I think a lot of people should look up to you because they like this phone thing with this camera thing when they want to do deliveries, give out, it's not even something for the likes, for the gram. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I say. You everything is social media. We brainwash here right now. Everybody brainwash. You understand? And something, why they tell my whole crew. Every show, we just give thanks.
Yeah.
And we never want to record it.
Somebody just
you understand?
Somebody just say trust in God.
That's the reason why
You had to.
You don't video to the thing and put it out. They will see that for what? For the first like. Oh, they're not gonna think the print. To press like, they comment, yeah, get it. No.
I didn't even have the same page as it. And one of the girls who they come to her, try the food and think she come with your phone. Started take up picture, she give it. I say, as you see, you don't get famous as an artist. Take a picture of me. Yeah, stop and take a selfie with me. That time nobody know me. Yeah. If you want to get famous, get famous off of that. Don't get famous off against somebody food.
Right.
You go like when somebody giving you food, as a kid, the food you hand do so with a phone.
Yeah.
Come on.
Because the Bible has a scripture where that is concerned. And it say that way you do in terms of your glory now.
Yeah.
That picture, like that is your blessing day. You're not blessing you get from God, that is your blessing day.
I always try to help
See that
people.
little 5 seconds glory you want?
Yeah.
Bible telling that is your blessing day. You see, because don't let your right hand know where the fan doing something so.
I always try to bless people genuinely because, to be honest, as I showed you before, my journey wasn't easy. I sit down in office for hours, and still hear with the person out. Because I tell me that about an hour ago, half an hour ago, the person not here. Never get you. But now I have opportunity to have a partner who have an unemployment group. And just like how we looking out for others, I looking out for people around me around too. I learn, as you will see, you might not this, but you'll get this. You will do this, you will do that. Helping them genuinely now, because to be honest, I might start about nobody never help me. Why helping people? Come on, because nobody never helped me. That is why I help people.
That's where you are. You have big things coming. It's not a hold on, brother, boy. Don't you not tell? It's not a hold on. Places of performance.
As I say,
Dion Sandz first ever performance was with the same.
the red light district.
Before you hit that stage, just little 10 seconds before you walk up to this DJ or the MC introduce you, what you feel? I was like,
I not drink that, I think I should have punching. I tell you, that one, and if you want to take a shot of punching, boy, like them nerves, burn out that punching, they say punching not. Boy, them nerves, burn out that punching.
how much people tell the audience?
Plenty, red light district, plenty. I shows over 100, close to 200 people, plenty red light district. And the thing is, when I start singing, big up. After I sing big up and I hit G-side and I hear the response to G-side, that was it.
It's not open up.
It's like there, like them nerves, them leave my body. I tell you, I was supposed to do all the freestyle and all too, but the technical difficulty with the DJ, so I didn't end up doing the freestyle because I had a freestyle on Zelly rhythm. But yeah, I'm saying the boy put money on my and a freestyle on that rhythm.
Yeah, sure, I don't know.
Zelly, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wait.
well, to be honest, he really started new song this year, well, not this year, some months ago. First channel on myself because he did the video for it. People just call him a one-hit wonder. He have an in-law by me. The in-law make me talk to him and think he wanted me to do a collab with him and thing, but it never pulled through. And it wasn't because on my side, it was because probably on his side.
Well,
Yeah, so I don't never pulled through. But he did.
you know me here about it. So, Trinibad,
Yeah.
what's your take on the Trinibad movement 2022?
Well, let me go back to when I start. When Swanee started singing E's and B's and C's and kind of thing, and he get the forward as the king at Trinidad and so. Right? My take on it is that in 2022 right now, it's supposed to be bigger than how it is right now. But people might laugh when I say, but it does work. Networking. You have 10,000 followers, I have 5. I post a new track while I drop. You post it, you come and repost it. Automatically, I come and get 15,000 followers, my 10, my 5 and your 10.
Right.
But because the fellas them had this little thing with these numbers and the way you find this person track better than he track, them don't do that. I catch myself doing it and realize people not seeing the generosity or the genuine, like how I do it. I post back Jelano thing, I post back Zerima thing, I post back the fire thing. Not looking for no clout thing. Just showing them as a Trinidad artist like yourself, I support you though. With my little 2,000 followers and your 43,000 followers, you now have 45,000 followers because I share your thing genuinely. Networking. Because if you watch it, when DJ Khaled dropped the album, Drake, Meek Mill, Rick Ross, everybody posted. He have about 10 million followers. Drake have about 20-some million followers. Automatically he have about 30-some million followers there. Just so. Right? If that was happening in Trinidad music, if he Swanee would have been states.
What a podcast Rick Ross, he speaks some, he talk about same talk,
Yeah, shade. I like this shade. Because look,
you see, before you ask me for a favor, what you should do is go and take a picture of my album
yeah, Drake and Meek Mill was
Tam,
beefing.
Yeah.
Drake and Meek Mill was beefing. The squad shall be sing a song together. And if Drake drop an album now, Meek Mill will post it. If Meek Mill do a single now, Drake will post it.
Right.
Them understand it. At the end of the day, if that go number one, Meek Mill might get a few millions in the pocket. And then when Drake drop next month and it go number one because Meek Mill share Drake get a few millions in the pocket. And now two of them could go in the Virgin Islands and sit down and drink champagne. Yeah.
So we have this mentality of Karen Barry, they will say.
Yeah. And that is why, and my favorite artist always saying it, Popcorn. He said it in about 4 different songs. Always try to pull it on, always with a Karen Barry mentality. Always. I tell you, I reach out to the Trinibad artist and I share
Who put the crab in the barrel?
Huh?
Who put the crab in the barrel?
Well, them mind so small, them get into there and don't know how to get out. Nobody even put them there. Them get into there and don't know how to get out. Yeah. That's just my belief.
It's a story you was giving in conversation a while ago concerning Trinibad artists. Big up this we bump into them, man.
Yeah.
But told this moment, we told them, we'll meet one another at the gas station.
Oh, Swanee. Yeah. When I tell people that, they be like, but you cap it, but you know the American too now. But you lying.
Yeah.
Thing. I said, to be honest, I don't tell stories like that. It was true. Me and my brother, big up Jonathan from the town. He just buy a car. You know somebody know about a car, they love to drive. So we gonna buy Mover Junction, must take a gas. And in front of we now, we see Swanee in 2 white Elantra. And I was like, dog, Swanee, they were dog, but man, thing. And I dog and talk to the man by doing the thing now. Say, nah, forget that. So I come out to go and pump the gas. As I pump the gas, I forget. I go on Swanee one time. When I go on Swanee, you know, I talk to him, think him my bounce. One of the men was him stop me first, eh? When he stopped me, he realized he watched me. He said, hey, Uncle Corey, nephew. As I want to be on the street, shallow shit. He said, Uncle, what you see thing? I said, I'll come and talk to him. He's like, yeah, you go to talk to Swanee and thing. And me and take long, I let him know, I said, as you see, my name is Dion Sandz. Now trying the Trinibad movement. I see you doing your thing. Congrats on that, you doing your thing. But I come in. The same way I beat him with the bounce and then, me and the conversation with him, me and gave him the bounce. It wasn't because, you know, it was kind of naive thing. I just let him know, well, I come in. So it wouldn't be me and you fighting, it would be me and you date on top, making money. It's either you try to be number one, or I try to be number one.
Yeah.
And it don't have to be, it don't have to come, or it don't have to end up a beef. You know? Because you know why? When you go number one, I come in to try to take it, and that's gonna be the fun in it. Because when I try to write a hit to take that number one, you write a hit one time to come back for the number one.
He tell him ready, tell him.
Now he just laugh and say, alright.
Yeah, nice one.
Yeah. And on top of it, yeah, just laugh and say, alright. On top of it, when you do that now, the men them say like, boy, shit that. They already pay for a pump, but like, they pay for the 2 pump, and like the man forget, and he gonna pay again.
Oh.
I am like, hey, we don't pay for that thing they don't go, you just pull up on this one thing or anything, I mean, get free gas. Yeah. And go home. Yeah.
The last one, I'm meeting big outside.
Yeah. But that is the only Trinibad artist I met face to face. I mean, on the red light district, boy, you want to fire, I perform, and if I walk up and talk to them and anything, they perform after me. Yeah. And if I already walk up to them and talk to them.
Which one of the artists here in Trinidad? Can we Dion Sandz top 5?
My top 5?
Excluding yourself.
No. I go in and say this, some people might get vexed with this. But before I say it, I go and explain what I say. 1, consistency. 2, where he is right now. 3, the talking in the air, but he just batting them down like flies or mosquitoes. Swan is my top artist right now. People might say, but he not lyrical, he not bad, he not this and that. Kayla and Rebel 6 was right, but them wasn't top for me. I talk to these fellas personally when I was working hashtag. Them fellas, it was bad to me. It was, for me, it was Rebel 6, K-Lion, Joviton, Jelano, Tafari. Zerma was no coming up. He didn't hear me. Right? And within that 5, if in this week Tafari do something that stand out to me, and Zerma and Jelano didn't know Joviton then, Tafari cheer. Okay. And that's how it does go. So for me now is Tafari, Jelano. No, it's Swanee, Jelano, Tafari, Zerima, Plugi. The reason why I Plugi, he's not consistent right now. I don't know why. He's not consistent right now. But just like how you say, you know, I'll go think someone because you're hearing with the most my speaking, you know, and my music, same thing with Plumpy. You listen to Plumpy music, you can relate it.
Yeah, you can relate it.
He old song, story, everything, you can relate it.
It was in my quiet on the way, top 5.
Yeah, because, right, reason why I say that, big up Zerima, bad artist. One of the most versatile artists.
I think we're quite on there.
Right?
To me, he riding in song.
That's my thing. You over there, yes, but right, like for instance, as I say, Zerima being consistent right now, stay consistent. And you go in and jump Swanee or you ride the after Swanee. Zerima songs are bad, some of the top songs in Trinidad. From somebody great to the one he make it, to the one he's speaking to his little cousin, to 911, to top songs, hits, top songs, but you start off, you didn't hear for a while, and they come back and they hit me. Keep hitting me. Yeah, keep hitting me.
Keep pelting them blows. This is what the producers, yeah, sounds good.
Alright, to be honest, as I said, D-Nice, was the first ever producer. Other youth man was doing anything when I did Guaya, rule number 1 and big up, which is Josh from Ottawa. He wasn't really, you know, up there anything, and he's still learning anything. Good soul, good energy, good aura. And my number 1 producer right now, Ilonaya, Shoto. And I was in talk with Trinibad. Yeah, so pretty soon, hopefully I will have shared 2 tracks on the EP.
Pretty baby.
Trinibad. Yeah. She did Swanee Soul the other day.
Okay. Alright.
I have some producers on my list I want to work with. Alright, so
What the KJ and the
KJ is the one from South, right?
yeah, this next one, boy, where is it up
Lacaz.
Lacaz, KJ.
And I never get in contact with Lacaz, I get in KJ. Get in touch with KJ, never answer.
Kelly Beats.
Get in touch with Kelly Beats, never answer. Get in touch with Shady Beats, answer. Get in touch with Pons, answer. But it's the response now. Yeah, it's all about the response now.
It wasn't good.
Yeah, I come with respect and manners.
Good.
You understand? And I don't know if I should get into this now, but I know you tell me free up myself and
Yeah, you do it.
it's only realness, right? At the end of the day, as we just say, Trinidadians who vex laws, these fellas who I call and I say answer, right? I don't tell them to go and give everybody in Trinidad a studio session. All you gonna make is your business.
Right.
Nobody saying no, that is how you feed your family. But when you come with a speech passion saying that you get the youths a try, you just speaking that, you're not doing that literally. You're speaking that. Because when you come for a try, you're not giving that a try. You charge now you 5,000 for a record. And that besides promotion. I just recording, voicing. For a video you charge now you man 8,000 go up. I'm telling you, 8,000 go up. I text this one videographer because I say, even though freshman cousin and he helped him out, I said, let me just give him a hand try with different, you know. And a few of them was, you know, good to me, and a few of them was crazy and ridiculous with the price. I didn't know any of us started up there because it deal with certain Trinidad artists. But as I get youth coming up, give me a try because as I was saying before my friends and them, I had to be wicked to do a video too. Get 10 million views and come back to do a video free. Or come back and try to break down your price. Right? I'm not saying when I record a song that I will come back and record 10 songs by you free or try to break down your price. I just want you to at least give me that air, hear what I have, to mash up one of your rhythm, make you ball in your own studio, and when I release, make you shake it and say, yeah boy, it was worth it.
Right.
Yeah? So these fellas who saying, get the youths them a try, and get the youths them a play. Just like people up on my ends, or you're in the position to do that, but you're not doing it, or you just say it. Actions speak louder than words, everybody know that. Okay.
And when they're coming harder. I know when they're coming harder.
Yeah.
They gonna have a platform to hold their weight. Not telling you. I don't tell them to sit down. When they come, they will have a platform to hold their weight. And the same.
As I said, here why I will agree to 100% to that. It's just reality. Because I remember this one time, Thomas Straker. He and I too, when I was playing football on my grounds, he see me and the ball. he got to make it, he will play some football. But I to me, I know too, because he was one. Yeah, I was just telling him, play with that, sew it up and thing. But I to me, bring it the next time I come to sweat. I sweat with big men. Normally, them run the youth man like me. We can't sweat with them. But when they see me playing, I get into sweat with them fellas and them. Bring a boot to me the next day. Cherish that boot until it going down to nothing.
Nah, I waited. Watch me. Keep doing. Don't throw that white towel. And what advice I could give you? Every music that you put out there, the more you get visual for it, better for you.
Yeah. I always tell myself that.
But if it's 30 seconds of audio, pas visual to it still. I put it out there. That's the world we live in today.
They want to see it.
They want to see it.
Okay.
I just look at certain people who post certain things, 1 minute clip, and them going viral, millions of views. The BT Awards, red carpet, the fella who sing this song, this English fella, he was in the studio, he was in the studio at that, he said, thing goes, yeah, what you be here, with that same clown thing.
And man's not for that.
Just visual.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you give an opportunity to work with a celebrity, who would it be? International, local?
Drake.
Right, Drake.
One back are the old, the logo.
Right.
It tatted on the back.
Okay.
Yeah. Always want to reach over there and get a superstar experience now. Not the liberty and thing, just to be in a studio and vibe now.
Feel for that
But because, I mean, and as I say, I text a lot of Trinibad artists. No, they haven't texted me back. You know the artists that might text that reply to me? Jamaicans. About 50% of the unruly Korean. Frachez one, Valiant, this one, that one, Jamaicans. This who answer me. Deanery, answer me. Then when you hear sing, he was one person who tell me I thought Poppy who like nobody who does idol.
You mean Poppy?
Poppy and Popcorn, he say when he see you being consistent, always repping this, repping that, because I don't really push unruly, but they always see me making the hand sign. He like to see you always working. That's why when I see most of the unruly members like Valiant, Frachez, yeah, the fellas I'm always working, always doing something. Even the ones that are not his artists like Squidder and them, they're always doing something, always elevating and pushing. So you know when I text these fellas them, and these fellas them answer me. I text this one Jamaican artist I know to Jeff Folioto, who sing Big Guns. Answer me one time. I remember he come and do the dub play for certain Trinidad DJs and thing. I mean, if you push me towards them and let them know, well, this shit man here, he text me, thing. And, you know, I can't see. But we was in agreement was to make a remix of Big Guns. I don't like mobile society. Man say, yeah, he just finalized another problem with the beat. After that, since I see you do the dub plates on him, never get back to my text and plenty time, he never answer. So I don't know one day. But again, it's music. As you see, I can't show you the flag now. I ain't get that feature, but I'll get others.
Dion Sandz, what motivates you?
The lifestyle that I grew up with.
Past lifestyle.
Yeah. Because not just myself, because I didn't grow up with myself, I grew up with brothers and sisters who was living that lifestyle too. And that was motivating me. Because it's not like of course, when we elevate in life and growing up, we will get out of it. We plan to get out of it. But I can't sit down on my balcony or my house and see my neighbor going through and he try to help. So not only my lifestyle I grew up with that is motivate me, but everybody has liberty and everyday lifestyle that's motivate me. When I go to work and I hear man, like I show now, when I now finish school, before I went playing football, I used to do construction with one of my cousins from Toko. We went all about St. Helena, Claxton, being working and thing. And this one time, this man, he loved hockey. Come and lost all the money playing hockey. And that fourth time, I know he lost all the money. And the Monday I get up, when my grandmother making things for me to go to work, I let you know, make 2. Every morning I get up Tuesday, make 2. Because I cry enough to eat. You understand? So I can't just sit down and eat my sandwich and watch eat hungry. I make it sense. So all that is motivate me. Yeah, it had to be real too. It have to be real. If I see something and it's shaky, nah, I'm not going around it. That'll interest me.
They're big on energy too.
Yeah, plenty. Bad. It might sound funny, but I just read it off quick. First 5 minutes. Bam. Yeah, you are cool one. Most people that might go to this my horoscope. And I go to every other horoscope and all tell people, well, I can't go with this one. Nah, I know mean. Yeah, read off energy 5 minutes. We talk weekly. We see each other for a week. I say, hey, what you see what you We go to that, yeah. You move shaky around me, I'll tell you about it.
Yes, I'm gonna put some people on the spot here right now. The comment. No, we're coming to our close, right?
Yeah.
I want to keep you here too long because I don't know if you have a full flight. What message will you send our aspiring young artists who coming up in the game? Just if you get into the camera, just send that message.
I will tell them, you know, as I tell them before, you don't need everybody, but you can't do it by yourself. You need some people. Always keep it positive. In everything you do, always keep it positive. If you go in the studio, pray. When you finish record, pray. Grind, don't stop for nobody, because the hardest part is to go and get, but the easiest part is to give up. Don't give up. That's the easiest part. The hardest part is to go and get, the easiest part is to give up. But it takes strength, here you are.
Right.
It takes strength not to give up and keep going. Yeah?
So you do come here. Because again, Dion Sandz strength. Huh? You come again, your strength this now. Come again, strength.
Before you close up, I just want to do all the peace and harsh reality, because the people that most support me, like one of the songs of the EP that I like a lot, because I really had an oldest in this party, and I kind of premiere dinner. And the response I get from it, yeah, it was.
I want them to sit down to you. When they come, they sit down here, then they'll give me the harsh reality. When they're close friends to be next to me, they're doing that.
Yeah, because, I mean, as you know, I invite a lot of people, and look at the ones who show up, those friends, you know. As I said, the people who here is who want to be here. And that is why I consider them.
I can't wait to see when I'm big up platform and listen. Like I'm on stage or something, I think it's going to be fun.
You believe everything I do on Instagram when I start on stage?
Yeah.
Nah, I like the father vibes on stage.
Yeah, keep doing that. 3 words to describe Dion Sandz.
Hey, do you describe me? Because she always telling her, you saw it. You describe me?
I don't know what you miss.
Alright. Well, I always talk in sharpness. I will say one, for sure I say it funny, because I always talk in sharpness. Alright, so I'll say funny, ambitious, real.
Yeah. Funny, ambitious, real.
Yeah, because at that times, I just like, and I just, you know, and I just started talk sharpness one time. Yeah.
Damn. So you just see him. So we quiet, we come around here. Quiet. Yeah. Watch though, you have a good energy, and I know you will make it.
Yeah.
You understand? You will make it. So platform on them that body.
Yeah.
I hope they build strong. If that's something I want to do it here, but I have to do it by yourself or with these beautiful ladies.
I won't be able to
Good.
good.
But let's welcome them, man.
Huh?
Let's welcome them on. You could do the intro and let them come on.
Yeah, well, if I watch G-side video, I sure you see them already. Good friends.
Yo, countryside.
Gideon and Anissa.
Real.
Come now,
We are G-side.
We go say
You can come on my
something.
side, when I side G-side, like a one side, never violate that, not even slight. Start bring the punch and carry vape on ice. On my side, when I side G-side, like a one side, never violate that, not even slight. Start bring the punch and carry vape on ice. On my side, girl say we fuck her just right. She want the body running up in
Nah, I can't even follow you.
Sounds best fuck she ever getting on.
I can't even follow the look, man. I can't even follow the look. I want to speak about this. The trends about Dion Sandz. One of the reasons why they say ask you have to come with the second. What other thing? Who Dion Sandz are like? I'll start with. First of all, my bad. I'm sorry. I don't know TeamViza TV interview series season 5, episode 5. Right? Do you have to introduce yourself? To the viewers who will be looking later on.
Alright. My name is, everybody's called my Reds. Right, Anissa. Young, driven, love music, and that is what will make him reach where he intends to reach.
Right. You're a good person.
Well, yeah. And he's doing it for the love too.
For your love.
Yeah, and it's all about the vibes.
Right.
Spreading goodness and everything.
See?
Music powerful.
Yeah, because at the same time. As a fire reason, what you know? Do yourself?
Daniel,
Mm-hmm.
what I would say that really draw me to him really is he positivity, he drive for what he wants.
Right.
And he don't stick and he don't idle. Anytime you talk to him, what you doing? I hustling.
Mm-hmm.
I working. You never hear him say no.
Mm-hmm.
So is he drive for me?
Drive. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah. Well, this song here.
She want me fuck a dog, what you guys want this? Man a bad man, so me not take round. See me up a foot of me and wear my clock. Let the youth.
To me, that is he support who will support you.
Right.
You understand? So I really dare to show support.
Okay.
Yeah. Anytime you talk to him, it's music. Everything is music.
You was a girl who was doing so. Yes, you did so in the video.
Nah, but it's true and it's showing that support because even when she sends something for me, she'll do into the skincare thing, and I just do it to anybody. I just show me something and I realize that is what you like, that is what you're driven about. I will put it up on my page, I will shake, as I said before, my 2,000 followers become your 2,000 followers. So that is where my supporters come genuinely from people, because I will show that support genuinely. I will show it because you just send it and say, post that for me now. When I post it, when you send and I say post it, and you say post it and I just post it up just so, you will know. But when I post it and I say, as you have seen, they all check she out, thing it, do it, this, it, that, you know, people start over here, you know what you're talking about.
Sometimes I go taxi and I will tell him, let me hear a little something on the way out. And he said, nah. Can't hear nothing. But I just tell him too, sometimes you just need constructive criticism.
Mm-hmm.
You just need it.
No, you're going with that, eh? The time that she texts me for them, like premiere and thing, I working on an EP. It's the EP she want to hear, but remember, I wanted the EP to be a surprise. So that was certain places like the Olympic New Year's party, I did the premiere day, and then for the promo video I did for you all, I did the one premiere on the last Sunday. When I do a normal single, sometimes I'll go to the block while hustling, and I'll be like, hey dog, hear this. I pull up my phone, wow. And then somebody will say, yeah, this one's a hit though, this one, you know?
But sometimes.
I don't see
People,
what else about outside of
yeah. You see, sometimes your friends who sit down with you, they might try to tell you it has song too hot.
Right.
I will tell you the honest truth. You need the criticism.
Right.
Yeah, I can respect that.
And that's what you usually before you even release your music.
Yeah, and I asked them how they end up, you know, being in G-Side video. Them all, when I did same page, they were supposed to be there. They didn't end up being there, and then I know for sure G-Side. You know, and not only just the video, you know, even when I was printing jerseys for the brand to be in the video, could be realized she had one of the jerseys them. She was supposed to have one, but you know things late orders and them kind of thing, you know. I think she mom's had on one, she little niece, she sister had on one. So they're always supporting me in that sense now. So in any way that I could show back support, I just show back support because it has come genuinely.
Okay. And you went to see skincare or something?
Yeah, well, she had that ice cream parlor. Yeah.
What is you about?
Brother.
Yeah, and this is that I should.
Both of us have it.
Okay.
And then we skate.
Well, let me book out the time come back. Let's talk about this business.
Yes.
All this stuff is just seniors. People love business and who's beauty,
I was
who's
looking
meal,
at
who's
you.
ice cream, who's all
Not
kinds of
just
different
music.
things.
I was
No,
thinking
just
about
yeah,
it.
anything. I say, what's your story to tell behind the business? No way to reach out. The teams they should help as much as we could.
Yes. And one person alone, you might tell yourself that as one person alone, you can't do nothing, you can't change the world, you can't make a difference. But it does only take one person.
Yeah.
Because somewhere on the globe, you have another person. And you just had a...
My biggest mentor is Mark Zuckerberg. Facebook started in our dorm. TV started in our living room. So as Kanye West said, who knows? It's just a wait and see. Right, there's the opportunity TV. I'll give you, look into the camera. Send a shout out.
Cool.
Family, friends, close ones who couldn't make it, but it's still,
Alright, so I don't want to miss out anybody, so who I miss out, you do get vexed. All the people that want to support me from via me or to our radio side. Big up to you all, Toku, Grandy, Tongue, they go anywhere on them ends, Trinidad to the extent, Tobago and all too. Shout out to you all, lifestyle events for sure. You know, she will do the printing and stuff for me. She does one printing for me. Big up Boom Boom, big up Fishport Minimat, that I am Boom Boom brother, man, that he business. You know, words. Just big up everybody who support me and just know I appreciate it. Gratitude is a must.
These two right here, I forgot them.
Yeah, well, them here, so them can't get forget. What's the name again? What's it harder? It's Seaside.
A&D Seaside Ice Street.
Yeah. Big up A&D Seaside Ice Cream. For sure. Because them here, as I say, this is why I consider our workers them here.
So the flavors, you can experience
Well,
this store.
Well, we retail, so it's different brands. So you can get like Häagen-Dazs, Creamery, you know, Ben & Jerry's, different homemade, like from different places. So, yeah.
The thing is, I hate that to interview one time, whap! As I hear one time, whap! But we did that for any long run. You know, there's about Dion Sandz. Dion Sandz, are you on management?
No management. That is why I try to keep everything at a certain level. I can't go from 100 back to 0. Because when I did same thing video, because of the guy management, they tried to put a low level, video.
No, just video.
It actually went up, and then I, was down the ears and let them know, here's your scene, watch G side and watch same page and watch this. It come like, I pick myself up and carry myself up to 100 and they'll just bring me right back down. I don't mind doing the video, same thing. But let's take the time because music is timing. And let's do it better. So yeah, no management.
So about sec. Go through first. Go through first.
Well, listening to you talking and explaining, it tells me a lot that you was well brought up. You have people who support you, and you have people who love you, and as they say, who wanted to be here.
Yeah.
And these two beautiful ladies, the ice cream ladies, welcome again, I want you to go strength to strength, and regardless of the situation, the sky is the limit. And the energy that you portray here today, you will reach far.
Yeah. Thanks.
As my son say, they don't know if the stage could take your weight.
Yeah.
Trust me. You go with God, and everything will be right.
Sure, you first. I don't afraid to say that I say it with my brother and them, I say it on camera.
Yes.
You first.
Right.
Tell him. Because that time when it's just sit down and you just talk, and you think it might happen in 2 weeks' time. But you could never tell it will happen in 5 minutes. You understand? So,
It's one of the things we could talk about, but watching your distance. You understand?
yeah.
You might leave here after 9, 10. As I say, as they came here, doors open for you to come.
For sure.
Just pre that call a week or 2 before.
Yeah.
We vision thing and we book our data and we continue this now. But before we go, I want you to break down same place
Same page.
and same page, sorry.
Yeah.
And G side from
Alright, so same page, I was on wood, agitated, and I sit down while we servicing clams doing this with 2 other budgets. And I saw always like how my phone playing instrumental and I was vibing to different instrumental. And same Edona, he came and he sent an instrumental. And I start, all I get to you to be on the same page. Cause them now hear we So all the youth build up with the same rage. You ain't on them don't know. The life is stages because I talk about myself. I went to plenty people. And it's not that I was looking for a handout, I wanted to show what I could do. I wasn't looking for a handout, I just wanted the opportunity to show you what I could do. And it was always close eye, shut ears. No, I get plenty, no, but that never stopped me. I keep going. And that is what actually thing in same page. At the end of the day, that some part of it was very immature of me, because it was all for ignorance. But I let them know pussy what she head back, circular, as I was actually directed to certain people now who try to, come on me in that sense. And then I was like, in terms of writing this song, so I write music on my phone and thing. Writing this song now, I was like, as you have seen, even though I don't get my message out I want to get, because I know they hear me. Let me just talk to you outside a bit now, so that I don't come get you do trip, tie your shoelace, because I know you want to, Mama raised you, so don't be no disgrace, because at the end of the day, she didn't put in all that work and effort for you to just slip up and falter. And G-Side was just a vibes. As I say, it came from the Massacre Irish rhythm. I hear Massacre, one of my idols around to in the dancehall, genre. And I hear the rhythm, I was like, they always tell me that whole thing. And most of my songs over here from Big Up to Same Page are Big Enough Goya. So I say, why not? Because I actually learned that craft from Jelano. When he came and he sang Marva, what they want actually. I learned that craft from him. Let your whole village rock with you, and everybody will come following after. Get them to rock with you first, and everybody will come following after. And that's why I do it. That's why I do it. If one G-Side did that for me. From Ottawa to Rio to Grandi, G-Side did that for me.
What did he make him now? As we what we can expect?
Well, as I say, well, I have Struggles. You have to go up and check Struggles video on Struggles audio on YouTube. Struggles video in the making. I have the EP coming on the way. Dionysius is the name of the EP. And as I said before, with the other artists, after the EP, I just trying to uphold consistency. Yeah, just be consistent.
What's advice ever given to you that stick with you today? You don't think that you'll ever forget that advice?
It actually was pertaining to one thing, but I take it personal to everything. Because if I listen to the advice, I use it for everything, then I would not be probably doing music or working. I was playing football, and within that particular game, every player have a bad day. That was my bad game. And I didn't play good. And this particular player, I was like, bro, we should stop playing football. Matter of fact, we should stop doing everything. Yeah, he ended up getting some I still with you. Yeah, so even though, because that's just my bad game. But games before that I played good, so coach know what I could do. You're like, but she stopped doing everything. And I was like, well, just so. And I just, it actually just passed out, and I didn't really stick with me. Just passed out. But I'll never forget it because I did as a brother and a fellow footballer, I would not ever tell you that, even if you was having a bad game, Just like music, have powers, words have power too. So you could have. If I didn't have the strength, and the mind will, I would listen to that and practically stop doing everything. And she say, anytime she texts me and she asks me what I do, I might say, line down. Yeah.
Best advice ever given to you?
Boom, boom. I say it already. When you're doing something though, easiest part is giving up. And that's what the way to give up.
As we come to our close, as we come to our close, we always close on a positive note. I mean, this is the love now. This opportunity we get to look at the camera to spread some love, magic powers.
Everybody, the whole TeamViza supporters, whole G-Side supporters, I'd like to thank everybody for watching the interview. First interview ever, I appreciate it. I had my phone on live, I see everybody. And honestly, I see everybody, and I'm grateful for that. As I say, gratitude is always a big thing for me. So, I just, want to send love and my respect and manners to you.
There we have it, guys. Trinibad artist, Dion Sandz, representing the North Coast, Toko /Goya. Ladies here. Papa. You don't keep them too long. You don't want to open a set of TeamViza TV, you don't visit already. Right? Now to view this full episode, go subscribe to our YouTube channel at TeamViza TV. Follow us on Instagram at TeamViza_TV. The latest update.
Before you finish or before you close, I would like you to give them the flowers, please.
You know, this TeamViza TV, and you know what I say? This show is about giving people the flowers while they're here. It doesn't wait till they reach that place.
Yeah.
Then to say, well, where he was bad and he was ambitious, and you know what I mean? So, you know, we just send love to you all, everybody.
Finish it off with the harsh reality. So.
Harsh reality?
Yeah.
Before you put the harsh reality, right? Your bookings.
Yeah.
We can go and find
You
you.
could find me on Instagram at Dion Sandz_music. Facebook. Well, everybody know me on Facebook. I wouldn't say that long name on Facebook, but you know, most of my inquiries is like Dion Sandz_music. Catch me there and you get more info, my WhatsApp number, my email, and you know, yeah. It's in my bio actually, so.
I want to hear something. How sick he is? Go through. Go through.
Yeah, today me a sin, yeah, tomorrow me could repent. Them know my bad, so you know me not pretend. Temper short just like the weekend. Any violation bullet for you and all your weak friends. See me and see, but me not seek them. Man always on the hustle, so me not pre them. About my own comedy, get to president, stay 10 toes down, and you know it evident. Cause you rich and I poor, you don't see equality. Tired of the pain, tired of the poverty. Your politicians, them do nothing for we. So we wake, pray, and we grind daily. You rich and I poor, you don't see equality. Man, tired of the pain, tired of the poverty. Politicians, them do nothing for we. So we wake, pray, and we grind daily. It's like the richer get richer and the poor stay poor. Government, you know, they get to use them 110 more. Feel like I'm treading water, but I'm at the seashore. When they get the youths hungry, them full in them jaw. When I'm sleeping in a palace, we sleeping on the floor. Lucky thing me to go and write before 4. Cause them go listen for sure. It's not my first, but it's my last resort. Them go listen for sure.
Good show. Well, TeamViza TV, Season 5, Episode 5. Dion Sandz. You understand? We outside, chilling. Is it?
One bitch like Tony Stark. Only if you make that, we don't style that. Look on my side. Anywhere we go, we never to the beat. When I side, we don't fuck around with foolery. The pussy putting on up and starts my jewelry. This girl 17 can make a movie G. Ever ready? That's how we do. No, you see that?
Nah, she don't do the attack.
While he jumps, she jumps in. She comes in.
Ever hungry though? And you play for the pussy that I learned ya. Give me a careful, grateful.
Out.
Me not grateful. 50 bag G. It's on a great go side.